Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the United Way. Just if you could just look at that, if you can just look at that for a few seconds, I'd appreciate it. Manchester United 2, City 1. Hit that subscribe button as well, you bunch of legends. Bruno, Bosch, Rashford, Bosch. I mean, listen, City, you could almost say we're all over us. For the first 60 minutes. Literally, I said it. City will get a goal and they'll go a goal up, and then Manchester United will run through them like it's absolutely nothing. They're not, it's absolutely nothing. City had their threats. We went defensively, but holy shit, that was. I thought it was really good out Prime and United there. And I mean, I'm pretty sure right there. I mean, we'll go through the stats in a few minutes as well, but let us know your thoughts on that game. Was it a brilliant game? Did Manchester United absolutely blow you away? We have 127 people in the chat. Get your comments in. You be an absolute bunch of legends. Honestly, what a day this has been. Holy shit. Whoa, what a game. Manchester United getting the job done. Let us know your man of the match. We'll go through stats. We'll go through all that good stuff. Hit that subscribe button as well. Be an absolute bunch of legends if you do. And yeah, Manchester United, winners. It doesn't matter who you support. Let us know your thoughts on that game if you did watch it, because holy shit, did Manchester United blow me away and probably some of you away. They blew me away already. They blew me away in the last half hour, 20 minutes. City got that goal. I was a bit like, all right, City got that goal. I was a bit nerve-wracking. I thought, okay, this could go wrong. This could go wrong because we've had games in the past where they went wrong. And I'm not saying this can't. I mean, speaking back on the first half, I thought United did very well. I thought United did reasonably well. Defensively wise, didn't really have many opportunities. Rashford had a chance. So-and-so had a chance. But the second half, we just hit them like it was absolutely... Not hit them. City have quality. Things about City, they have more quality than Manchester United, but they didn't have more fight. You got the goal from a sub of Jack Grealish. I mean, the passion of the fans... I mean, who would have thought that Manchester United would be at this part of their season or whatever you want to say so early with a new manager, Ten Hag? Is Ten Hag the man? It'd be rude if I said he wasn't. It'd be rude if I said he wasn't, because I feel like he's. I'm not getting too carried away, by the way, because we could go play Crystal Palace and lose, away at Selhurst Park, and we play Arsenal next Saturday or Sunday, I think it is. So, I mean, we did Arsenal a favour. But who cares about Arsenal? We're going to go through stats. We're going to go through the table. We're going to go through absolutely everything that's possible. And if I forget, let us know in the chat. And yeah, let's get stuck into the stats of this absolute masterclass. Yeah, right. So hit that subscribe button as well if you're new. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. We'll read it out. We'll get it up on screen. Don't worry, we're not that kind of fan channel that we ignore you. We are reliable and all that good stuff. 100 many people's in the chat. 96 people in the chat. So here we go. Here's stats. Here is the stats of the game against City. I know they're a bit big, but sometimes it can be very small when you share screen. So there's the score. There's what matters. Manchester United 2, City 1. Shots. Hold on. Yep. Manchester United had 8 shots. City had 5. Manchester United 4 shots on target. City had 1. Possession 29% United, 71% City. Man United made 209 passes to City 723. Pass accuracy 74% United, 88% City. Man United 15 fouls to City's 5. 3 yellow cards for United, 1 for City. No red cards. 6 offsides to United, 2 offsides to City. Man United only had 1 corner in that game, and City had 2 corners in that game. So yeah, that was the Manchester derby. What a game. I mean, listen, who would have... I'm not saying that it was negative, but I didn't know we were going to cruise in that game. I didn't know that we were going to like one minute we were playing absolutely rubbish. Next minute we were really hit. Next minute, City got that goal. They had more chances, and I thought, oh shit, here we go again. And then City just absolutely, I wouldn't say they took the foot off the gas, but Manchester United just took over. The fans honestly erupted. Honestly, the fans erupted. The stadium was absolutely crazy, and I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed today's game. Really enjoyed it. Tight, was tight. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we cruised through City because we didn't. Let's face facts here. We didn't cruise past City. I mean, people were saying that whoever wins, it's only going to be by a goal, a single goal, 1 goal margin, and it was 2-1. Simple, reasonably. I mean, we went from losing 6-3 against them in October, and now we're January 14th, and we beat them 2-1 at Old Trafford. And I had a good feeling coming into today's game that Manchester United were going to get something done. We are going to go through player ratings as well. So I'll go through them. And yeah, I mean, what a belter of a game. I mean, did you enjoy it? Neutrals, I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, I'm surprised. If you are an Arsenal fan watching, I'm surprised you haven't already bet the chat up yet. Thanks. But nah, listen, it was a good game. But no, honestly, it was just the best thing ever. And yeah, and I mean, listen, is this a big test? Like, do people take it serious now, or do we have to win our next 2 games? Beat Palace and beat Arsenal. Arsenal away it's not going to be an easy game. No, by all means, Arsenal away is not going to be a walk through like today's game. I mean, it's funny. Ten Hag is so humble. We got the 2 goals. We got the first goal. It was like, all right, calm. Second goal, we got the goal. Rashford got the second, and Ten Hag was just a bit like, shit. Whoa, this is absolutely crazy shit. Crazy shit. But no, I mean, listen, the defense did well. We kept the main players quiet. I thought Mahrez did very well on that right-hand side from City, though. He is a threat. Phil Foden, Wan-Bissaka kept Foden quiet. Grealish, of course, did get the goal, but Wan-Bissaka kept him quiet. It was basically like, listen, show us your guns and see what happens. And City showed us our guns, and they had more ammo than us, and we showed them our guns weren't as great, but they could do a bit more effect than they did. But listen, you get City on their day, they're all over. Listen, I mean, people are saying City, the form, it's been a bit dipped. I'm not. If City got slapped, this is how it would be, right? If City kept getting slapped 2-3-0, and then you played United, I'd be still like, it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tight game. Now, my eye is red from celebrating the Manchester United goal. So the first goal, and then I thought it was offside, but then luckily enough it wasn't. So we're all good there. But yeah, as I said, like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. 30 away from 600 subs. Holy shit. So yeah, some game. We still have a lot to get into. Like, it's a game that, it's not just, listen, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. It was a very, very tight game. And now kudos to Ten Hag. He took off Martial at half time, and Rashford obviously went down. And Rashford went down, and I said, if Rashford goes off, what threat do we have going forward? Yeah, Garnacho's good, but he needs that target man. He's 18 years of age. He's not going to do it all by himself. He did get the assist, by the way. Good old Rahul in the chat. This city is ours. This city is ours. We're Man United. This city is ours. Well done, Rahul. Bringing in the chance. Yeah, Rahul a legend as well, man. I'm just saying a good humor. Everyone can be a legend. Someone can come in here and say, "Go fuck yourself," and I'll be like, "Legend." So yeah, that's the way we go here. Now listen, happy Saturday to all. But I mean, I thought Pep had a plan, by the way. I just thought Pep had a plan. But no, listen, all seriousness, Man City, they always have that trust. I said it about them. I said City are a different kind of breed. They are a different kind of breed. They still have that threat. They're going to be competing for still trophies. You can't buy football. This is football. And one thing you can't buy as well, Rahul, is fans. I'm just saying, they went very quiet after Man United got the first goal. So, but now listen, take nothing away from Man City though. Manchester United worked for this game. First half, I thought if this keeps going and going and going on, City have possession and finding gaps. They're gonna hurt. They're eventually gonna score. Second half, they had a lot of possession, and they had a lot of possession, and then they went to score the goal. And I said at halftime, and Rahul also said it in the chat as well. If you can remember Rahul, he turned around and he was like, "Hold on, Ten Hag actually did go ballistic when we got the goal." So I do apologise about that one. When we were on top 30% of their fans with championships. Listen, Rahul, I'm sure I've seen a City fan take his jersey off and it had my United crest on it. So. Yeah, I mean, Ten Hag, he's the most beautiful bald man in England. Hold on, we have any bald players? No. No, listen, it was a brilliant game. We were only like 15 minutes. Good for people in the chat. We had 150 there for people came on. So subscribe. I mean, big. Want to get a big fan base on here, just like Manchester United have in real life. Bigger fan base than Man City, by the way. But yeah, no, listen. Was one of the best games of. It was the United of old. I'm not getting too carried away here. You go to any other channels. They're going to say this is like the United of old. And I mean, it was a comeback and a half. Like as I said, City got that first goal, and I thought, yeah, listen, City are just going to they're going to smell. City are going to smell blood, and they're going to want to go for it. And I don't know, it's like Manchester United, like, no, fuck you, we're going to keep going for this, and we did, and we were still a bit clumsy every now and again. We took off Eriksen, on no disrespect to Eriksen, I love Eriksen, but ever since we took Eriksen off, we played better. So, Rahul, if you're watching, be a manager, because you did say maybe drop Eriksen for today's game. We didn't, obviously, but we took him off, so I'm not sure that. Maybe it wasn't doable. But no. I mean, how did we manage to win, though? Fight, passion, belief. When you have 75,000 fans in a stadium, literally all Manchester United fans at Old Trafford, once they sing and roar, you're going to be like, this is going to push us, like, honestly. Like, the fan base is that really strong. You could push an old man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the United fighting spirit of old. Oh, yeah, definitely. Imagine the smile on Fergie's face. I remember seeing that look on Fergie's face when it was 1-0. Yeah, I mean, Fergie after the match, probably seen it. He smiled. He's a happy man. Do you know what I mean? I say Fergie thought I'm getting deja vu here. You know what I mean? Ten Hag was literally like the way Fergie was, going absolutely ballistic. And I mean, listen, I'm looking forward to watching Ten Hag's post-match conference. Because he's still going to be like, yeah, we beat City, but we can't turn around and get too carried away. And he's right. You can't get too carried away against Man City, or in the Premier League at all, because you can play dodgy games. Palace, for instance, I think we'll beat Palace. But besides that, Manchester United are honestly they've turned the corner. Like, we went from getting absolutely hockeyed out of it against Man City to going and beat these lot. All right, I'm not even going to sing it. Maybe I'm going to get everyone else watching singing it. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Marcus Rashford. He's one of our own. Says it right here. What's the song? Something about Rashford and he's born in red, like Manchester. Manchester's red. Okay. It's always going to be a battle, isn't it? For years, Manchester United could really do whatever. But no, man, we're third place, a point behind City. Is I mean, I want to ask people this, right, before we get into player ratings and all that good stuff. What is people's expectations for the season? Are you going to be like, win a nice trophy or two, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa League? What would we going with? Bruno, Rahul with the chance. Rahul, my man. Rahul with the old chance. Can't beat them. Yeah, the Man United like make a book of chance, because you'd have me singing them here now. But No, we'll go through player ratings now, anyways. If it lets me actually get onto Google, because it's a bit of a douchebag. Okay, so go to lineups, and then I want to talk about that absolutely brilliant game against City. Saw that we're winning everything. Rahul, confident Rahul in the chat. Sorry. Madman. Right, so let's go through stats. Let's go through player ratings here, Reds. Right, so David De Gea, we'll give him a 6.5. Again, disagree if you want. Put your thoughts in the chat as well. Malacia had a great game. I'll give Malacia an 8. Yeah. Luke Shaw an 8. Varane, I give Varane a 7. No, you know what? No, Malacia is 7.5. No. See this back forward. An 8. I can't. I just can't. Casemiro, 8.5. Fred, 8.5. Thought Fred had a good game, to be fair. No, we'll give Fred an 8. Because people might be like, oh, Bruno got the goal, so we'll give him a 9. Ericsson, 7. Rashford. Bruno a 9 and Rashford a 9, right? Martial 4, poor. Subs. Yeah, the subs can all get a 4. No, I'll give Garnacho I'll give Garnacho and Anthony a 7. Give Garnacho and Anthony a 7. Did Anthony get the assist for Bruno's goal when there was appeals for offside, or am I what different game maybe? Good game, but as I said, you have to improve on possession, and that comes with patience on the ball. Yeah, I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, no, you are right when you say that. But have we improved? I mean, did we do that in the last 10, 15 minutes, or did City just go all over the place? Did City just kind of give up? Or what? Like what I'm asking you. You know what I mean? Was it that kind of game? I mean, honestly, I couldn't be any more happy with that result. Really couldn't be more happy with that result against Man City. It was a great game. Now we are the new noisy neighbours. I feel like the chat's getting a bit too carried away. We are noisy, definitely. We are very noisy. I mean, look at our fans, Rahul. I'm going to give man of the match to Bruno Fernandes. The game was dusted. I felt that 1-0. The mentality to come back was off champions. Honestly, I mean, are we like the comeback kings again? I mean, remember when we had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we went bloody goals and goals up. We went 2-0 down, and we ended up coming back and winning 3-2 or so. Yeah, it's weird. Like, Manchester United went from playing rubbish to just being like, hold on a sec, let's take these on. We can take these on. And we did. We went down and took them on like it was absolutely none. But did City have to score for us to do that? Or the Manchester United just be like, hold on a sec, we're playing shit. We're letting them have the ball. We have to up our game here, or else they're going to score more. And I felt like if Manchester United did sit back for the remainder of that game when City scored, we probably would have lost the game. So Guardiola will be scratching his head. I love this game, says Rahel. Love the positivity. The positivity in the chat is unreal. But nah, listen, I'm happy with that win. Wed course will be available for next game. I mean, that game, I felt like I was watching Manchester United of old. I really, really did. Call me stupid, call me biased, call me whatever. But I'm being honest with you, and people might agree with me on this. You might not. We played to our absolute best in the last few minutes. And again, it would have been nice if we played to our best in the first minute. Maybe it could have been different. But we honestly were. We're honestly, I feel like, imagine us now with new owners and new mindset in the summer. We are back. Go, go. Glory, glory, Man United, says Rahul. Glory, glory, Man United. But no, I mean, listen, it was a great game. But, I don't want to be a buzz killer because I know once I finish this, I'm going to go and I'm going to dance around the streets because, believe it or not, my next door neighbour supports Manchester City, so I might go out and start singing a few songs. Any songs you think I should sing, please let me know in the chat or text the Instagram and we'll go out and sing them in my back garden as loud as we can. Have a karaoke machine, so don't worry, we'll use that. When I'm feeding the dog, just be singing Manchester United songs and blah, 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 blah. But nah, we are a different breed. And we are a different breed here. And Manchester United, and we're never going to stop. Fuck it, let's challenge for the league. Would have been helpful if the Glazers actually backed us. Jeez, Rahul, man. Jeez, did you not say you turned the telly off? I'm just saying. Did you not say you turned the telly off? No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Rahul, did you not did you not turn the telly off? But nah, I'm not going to do that to you. I won't do that to you one, Rahul. But listen, I feel like Manchester United were absolutely incredible. Right, and the main question I want to ask, right, are Manchester United in a title race? Are we finally where we want to be in a title race? Are we where we want to be in the title race? This was the best game of the season in the Premier League and we are back, says Rahul. Love it. Are we in the title race? A point off City, who are second, who are supposedly in the title race. I'm just saying, right? It's literally, people are saying it's between Arsenal and Man City. And you are a point behind City. Does that mean that we're also in the title race? I'm just saying, does that mean that we're in a title race now? Or am I getting too carried away? I'm just saying, Liverpool, listen, we mightn't win the title, but we're probably in the title race. If City slip up, I'm hoping City slip up now. Imagine this, right? The two teams who people were calling banter clubs last season and the season before that, probably for the last 5 seasons or so. And the two banter clubs that the two so-called banter clubs are competing for a title alongside City. So Liverpool not banter club, or Chelsea not banter club. I'm just saying, Fulham are doing better than Liverpool and Chelsea at this point. Listen, I would say we are in a title race, but how do we compete with the Glazers? If Ten Hag manages to compete, build a statue already. I mean, listen, the owners be gone. The owners will be gone. I mean, I want to touch on Ten Hag actually because beautiful bald man, in Eric Ten Hag. I mean, obviously, Pep used to be the best bald man in Manchester, but then Ten Hag was appointed, and that changed, didn't it? As soon as Ten Hag was appointed, that went out the window. So there's a new bald man in town, and he's number one. I mean, we've improved a lot. I mean, listen, coming into this game, I thought I'll take a draw. If we Manchester United get a draw. Bruno got the goal, and I thought, right, I'll settle with a nice 1-1 draw. Boom, boom, like that. Rashford, Garnacho to Rashford back in the net. Like, who would have thought? And we just needed that burst to play. And also, we took Martial off, and we were still quiet up top. Rashford went quiet. I did turn around and say, Rashford, he's not a bit quiet, since he's went down. It's like he almost heard me on top. Sorry, what was that, Dino? Boom. Knock it out of the park. Ten Hag is not just future Man United, but all football, and I'm actually serious, says Rahul. Whoa. No, you're serious. You know what I mean? You're serious, man. But nah, listen, I really, really enjoyed today. We can go, we can celebrate, we can go mental. Ten Hag's to go, Rashford's to go. We're not finished yet, but no, I mean, Ten Hag came in here, right, and think he came in here at the start of the summer with I think of it before he signed players, right? You had De Gea and Tom Heaton and Dean Henderson, right? This is when he was forced to point, right? I'm going to talk about players who departed and are still here. Left back, Luke Shaw and Telles. Centre backs, Lindelof, Maguire. Am I missing Varane? And Menji. Woeful. Right back, Delao. And a very, very, very poor Wan-Bissaka. Midfield, McTominay, Fred, Matic, Pogba. Well, take Pogba out because, the left wing. I don't even think Garnacho was called up. Rashford, Sancho. He had poor seasons. On the right, Alanya. Don't think we had a right winger. Or did we? No. Up top, Martial, who's constantly injured. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now we have Anthony. Now we have, Weghorst. Now we have Casemiro. Now we have Eriksen. Bruno. Obviously, Bruno was always there, but Bruno, who's performing well. An in-form Rashford. In-form Malacia and Luke Shaw. In-form Varane. Wan-Bissaka is brilliant. De Gea barely has much work to do. Anthony, well, not in-form Anthony, but an Anthony who actually felt he did good today, to be fair to you. He's coming on as a sub. Will that be his main position? You never know. Rashford has to get the plaudits for carrying on and delivering that performance after what happened. I knew Rashford was going to carry on. He's a tough cookie. You know what I mean? If you play FIFA, you'll hear that saying all the time. He's a tough cookie. He knows what the mojo is. And he got a goal, got the winner, literally. Played well. And his threat was always the difference. I mean, he's faster than Grealish. He's faster than Haaland. He's faster than Mahrez. Faster than Foden. Are we going? Yeah, I think he's faster than Foden. Foden's fast, but once Rashford gets on his toes, he's gone. And he's away with himself. And yeah, I mean, what a game. I mean, I went absolutely ballistic. If you're there with the watching the watch along with me, you'll see that I went absolutely mad. We look like we were scared to play from the back. This has to stop. Well, we got 2 goals from playing now from the back, so yeah, I don't prefer it against the bigger teams, Cities and even Liverpools and the Arsenals and the big teams, Chelsea, even Chelsea shit. But besides, I know Liverpool are, but still have a threat with them. Just don't know. Is there 2 new sheriffs in town with Arsenal and Manchester United? Arteta's been in the Prem a good few years, 2-3 years. Well, obviously he was with Pep and then he's a manager 2 years or so. Ten Hag's only a manager, not even a year yet. Came in the summer. He's not even a manager a year yet. So be a manager. You think he'd be a manager a year in June? And look what he's doing already. So you just don't know what to go. You just don't know. I don't like his playing out from the back, but Ten Hag does what Ten Hag does best. Proves is all wrong. He played Bruno on the right. I'm glad Bruno went into his main position because he scored a goal from his main position. Bruno wouldn't have scored. Bruno scored a whipping the ball in, but Martial's not going to cut it out for you. So Weghorst, then if you have Rashford on the left, Weghorst striker, and if you do play Bruno on the right, but then Bruno can whip the ball in. Weghorst probably would have been handy today, but you just don't know. You just don't know. We can say ifs and buts, but the only thing I can say is Manchester United got the points. Point behind City. How many points are we behind Arsenal? 5? No. 5 points. Hold on, but check the league. Check the old table here. Subscribe as well if you're new. Yeah, no, check the table here. Right, well, you aren't by any chance happy, are you? If you are, happy days. Right, so the top 4, Arsenal top with 44 points. They have a game to play against Tottenham tomorrow, I think. Man City second with 39 points. Manchester United third place with 38 points. Newcastle fourth with 35 points. Tottenham fifth with 33 points. So City are 5 points behind Arsenal. We're 6 points behind. No. Yeah, 6 points behind Arsenal. And I'm hoping Arsenal lose tomorrow now. We're in that stage now where we need Arsenal to lose if you want to compete for the title. Are we going to be the second team to beat Man City, to beat Arsenal? We're the only team to beat them in the league. Can we do it again? Hopefully Spurs beat Arsenal or at least a draw. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're getting to that stage now where title race is ours. But, listen, honestly, look, I enjoyed that game so much. Really, really happy with it. Man United's back. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Like, comment, hit that big fat red subscribe button, just like Rashford and Bruno. Hit that back of the net twice. By all means, go for it. Bunch of legends. United are back. United get the win. Talk to you in a bit. Come on, United. Yes!